Welcome back, everyone. There are a couple of causes out there that we always align ourselves to here at Look TV, and one of them is helping veterans. And we've had a lot of people come through the door, and we talk about various issues related to vets. Well, the person who came in today with a couple of her friends just knocked me out. You know, we spent a few minutes before the interview talking. I think we talked for an hour. So first, let me introduce our guest to you, Cheryl Hage Perez.
Yes.
And first, welcome, Cheryl.
Thank
Nice
you.
to have
Thank you
here.
for having me.
Cheryl is the executive director of the RPC, which is the Rural Preservation Company. Kind of a strange name, but what they're doing, of course, is seriously important. So with all that, Cheryl, again, welcome.
Thank you.
And also just tell us, what does RPC stand for?
Saratoga County Rural Preservation Company is the mother company. And that was formed in the 80s to help rural communities preserve housing for homeless or low-income people. And through the years, they identified a huge need to help veterans returning from war, discharged from the military, who had a very difficult time adjusting. And the numbers were astronomical. So they formed a separate company under RPC called Vet Help. And through Vet Help, we help veterans in many ways, but ideally through 3 programs. One is the Guardian House, which is the only female housing program for women vets. We have Vet House, which is for men. And then we have a 12-unit apartment program for families.
Right, got you. We've had a couple of representatives from Vet Help here.
Yes.
And Vet Help, of course, is a very active organization, to the point where every Tuesday at City Hall, right downtown Saratoga, they have a representative there. Open door policy. You're a vet, your family member, come in. They can help you in some of the most important aspects of helping you transition from the military back into civilian life.
Absolutely.
I just want to review a couple of those things. Transitional housing.
Transitional housing,
Correct.
yes. Those are the programs we just spoke about.
Right. Permanent housing.
Permanent housing in our apartments. Plus, we also can help with low-income families with vouchers for rental assistance, temporary help with child care, help with utility payments, employment. Hire a vet.
That's right.
And that's we have our staff out there looking all the time for employment opportunities for our veterans.
Well, I couldn't support that more. There's an event coming up.
There's a big event coming up.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you in a minute about what we're going to do next week. But tell us about the event coming up.
We have Harold, who is a strong supporter. Harold Ford, strong supporter of our agency. And he is, I don't want to say a Johnny Cash impersonator. He's Johnny Cash when he's on stage. And he does a terrific job, and he's going to perform on February 28th at the Saratoga City.
The Music Hall.
The Music Hall. Our mayor was very generous to help us get that venue. And it's $25 a person. There will be tickets available at the door. And it's an opportunity to get to know what we do and have a great time, support our efforts to help veterans, and a lot of our veterans will be there.
Yeah. You know, I want to let you know that we were speaking with Harold before we went on air to do this interview. Very impressive. And to your point, you know, you don't want to say he comes on and he does a Johnny Cash imitation or something. Here's somebody who channels this music and that message, which many of us recognize was a seminal point in our culture when artists like Johnny Cash came out and said, "Excuse me, I'd like to talk to you."
Exactly.
Right?
Absolutely.
The walking man.
Yes, and he walked tall.
Yeah, he sure did. So Harold Ford is going to be here next week. We want to remind you again about this event that's going on at the Saratoga Music Hall. But he's going to perform a song, too. As a matter of fact, an important song.
A very important song.
So, look, Cheryl, I want to go back and I just want to talk about Vet Help and RPC. That you're a vet, there are places you can go. Go to City Hall on a Tuesday, you can get help. A family member, you can go there, you can get help. This could be financial help, it could be emotional support, it could be housing, it could be employment. You know, these are the things that our community should be doing for the people that give everything to us to go overseas to protect us. Right?
Absolutely. They give so much of their life.
That's right.
To keep our life safe, our family safe. They jeopardize. We're a Marine Corps family. My son, my son-in-law, and now my grandson just got back from Bahrain. So personally, I'm aware of what they offer for us to keep us safe and free. And the world is changing every day, and it's more dangerous not only for us at home, but can you imagine for our soldiers and our Marines and our sailors over there? They don't know from one day to the next, and they dedicate their lives
That's right.
for this country and for our freedom and for what we stand for. And we spend millions to send them over there.
Yeah, what are we doing when they come back?
And we don't have enough money
right.
to take care of them when they come back.
Right,
It's here's your discharge, thanks.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And it's a tremendous transition. I mean, the military has been their family for 4, 8, 12 years. And then they all separate and they don't see each other again. These are men and women that they've lived with, they fought with, and dined with. They did everything together, and now they're just separated and split. It's a very hard transition for that. They haven't been with their own families for years, and then to try to assimilate back into that, they're different. Their families are different. It's not a natural transition.
No, it's not a natural transition at all. It goes much deeper than just, hey, go over there, come back and take off.
Exactly.
Hey, so what I want to let you know, of course, funding is very important. You know, they have a home dedicated for women in Ballston Spa, a home dedicated for men, and an apartment complex in Wilton dedicated to families. That all needs support. It all needs funding. But volunteer, be an advocate. You know someone that is returning from the military and needs some help? Send them over to City Hall on Tuesday, Have them go to RPC's website.
Call us.
Call us. Let's face it, this is something that we can definitely do. And let's have a little fun. So, Saratoga Music Hall, February 28th. Next week, you'll know what I'm talking about, but this is something that I think you'd really like to see. $25. Go there and help out. Well, Cheryl, great to have you on. What a nice conversation we had.
I enjoyed myself. I felt like I was in your living room at home just chatting away.
Boy, I'll tell you, I really do too. And we'll see you on the 28th.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're quite welcome.
Thank
Thanks
you
for coming
so
on.
much.
To see this interview again, head to our website, looktvonline.com.